Speech and communication give our ears a special role in human life. Yet, hearing is not the ear's most important job. We can live without sound, but the ear's other role is crucial for our survival. It provides our sense of balance. Without balance organs in her ears, Zita couldn't even get out of bed in the morning, let alone begin her routine. A sense of balance evolved in our earliest ancestors. Although a fish may not aspire to gymnastics, it still needs to know which way is up in its watery world. The fish's ear has no cochlea, but it contains all the structures it needs to detect motion and gravity. From our aquatic forefathers, these balance organs have passed down to the whole animal kingdom today. We've inherited exactly the same arrangement of fluid-filled tubes buried deep in the skull. Our balancing mechanism lies in the same cavity as the organs that hear, but they work in splendid isolation. The three loops in this exotic sculpture are fluid-filled tubes that tell the brain how the head is moving, backwards or forwards, up or down, or from one side to the other. As Zita's head spins around, the fluid in these semicircular canals rushes in the opposite direction. Neatly set at right angles, the three loops can accurately track Zita's head as it twists or spins in any direction. The fluid rushes past a microscopic meter that measures its flow. Hidden under the bulge is a carpet of tiny hairs which waft with the current. They stimulate nerve cells which send signals to the brain. These hairs may lose track of the moving fluid. If you spin around and suddenly stop, they send messages that your head is still on the move, and the confused brain feels dizzy. To keep her balance, Zita also needs to know which way is up. So the versatile ear provides a second balance organ, which responds to gravity. It lies in the center of the inner ear, next to the spiraling cochlea. This cavity is one of a pair. It's filled with fluid and encloses hundreds of tiny crystals of chalk, each less than 1/1000th of an inch across. Thick mucus binds the crystals into a slippery mat. As you tilt your head, the mat slides sideways, trying to move to the lowest point inside the cavity. It ruffles up a carpet of sensitive hairs underneath. The changing load reveals which way gravity is pulling. The whole set of balance organs in both ears sends electrical messages along nerves to the back of the brain. This is one of the most primitive parts of the brain, found in animals as simple as frogs and alligators. These folds of tissue are in charge of keeping us upright and coordinating every move. This busy region works day and night, comparing the messages from the balance organs. It checks them out against what we are seeing and touching and the tension in our muscles. The result of its deliberations is forwarded through a spaghetti of nerves onwards to the front of the brain, where we consciously feel how we're moving. Zeta's brain then sends messages to her muscles to coordinate and fine-tune her movements, though it's not always that easy. The inner ear tells both Zeta and the fish which way is up. The ear is the gateway that allows sounds deep into our brains, carrying the messages in speech, in natural sounds, and deep subconscious messages like the comfort of a mother's heartbeat. With its ungainly outer flap and its hidden sensitive soul, the ear is the Cinderella of the sense organs. Compared to other senses, hearing and balance may seem crude. They rely on bony levers and liquid sloshing round tubes. Yet the ear is acutely sensitive. When we hear the faintest sounds, the hairs in the cochlea are moving less than the diameter of an atom. And our superb sense of balance speaks for itself.